Qantas Airways grounded its global fleet Saturday, suddenly locking out striking workers, after weeks of flight disruptions, an executive said could close down the world's 10th largest airline, piece by piece. The Australian government called for an emergency arbitration hearing, which was adjourned early Sunday morning, after hearing evidence from the unions and airline. It will resume Sunday afternoon, when the government will argue that the airline be ordered to fly in Australia's economic interests. Planes in the air continued to their destinations, and at least one taxiing flight stopped on the runway, a flyer said. Among the stranded passengers are 17 world leaders, attending a Commonwealth summit in the western city of Perth. When the grounding was announced, 36 international and 28 domestic Australian flights were in the air, said a Qantas spokeswoman, who declined to be named, citing company policy. Qantas said 108 airplanes were being grounded, but did not say how many flights were involved. The spokeswoman could not confirm an Australian Broadcasting Corporation television report that 13,305 passengers were booked to fly Qantas international flights within 24 hours of the grounding. The lockout was expected to have little impact in the United States. Only about 1,000 people fly daily between the United States and Australia, said aviation consultant Michael Boyd. It's not a big deal, he said. Qantas is not a huge player here. Los Angeles International Airport spokeswoman Diana Sanchez said Saturday that she was not aware of any passengers stranded at the airport because of the strike. 5 Los Angeles-bound Qantas flights were already in the air when the lockout began and were expected to arrive as scheduled, she said. Sanchez said Qantas has indicated it plans to cancel the handful of flights scheduled to depart from Los Angeles on Saturday. The real problems for travelers are more likely to be at far busier Qantas hubs in Singapore and London's Heathrow Airport, says another aviation consultant, Robert Mann. Booked passengers were being rescheduled at Qantas' expense, Chief Executive Alan Joyce said. Bookings already had collapsed after unions warned travelers to fly other airlines through the busy Christmas-New Year period.